I was crying, great gulping sobs broken by hiccups that shook my body. I was terrified. I could feel my fear pressing down on me like a tremendous weight. Somehow I forced my shaking legs to carry me back to the device. I stared at the monitor.
I can't. I just can't. There's no way. I can't figure this out.
What was I gonna do? I didn't know. I didn't even know where to start. Fear scattered my thoughts, and all I could think of was how I was going to die. My palms were sweating and my blood was boiling in my veins. It was hot, so hot, I couldn't breathe. I felt dizzy. My heart rode on my chest as if it would pound itself to pieces. Echt mal, also... Als ich klein war, habe ich jeden Tag... I reached into my pocket. I wrapped my hand around the thing I had come back to get. The doll Jumpy had given me. At least I had that. I held it tight with both hands and prayed.
Help me, Jumpy! Help me! Help me! Help me! Jumpy! 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 Please! Help me! Jumpy!
Akane? Akane?
Who the hell is Akane?
Shut up! Just shut the hell up!
Seven and Lotus don't understand. I think Clover and Snake have an idea, though. Clover's looking at me, and I think Snake may have figured it out. No, it doesn't matter. They're in my way. Where did she go? Maybe over here?
Akane! Akane! Can you hear me? Akane! Say something!
Fuck. Did something break our connection? I swear I just heard her. Shit.
Akane! Answer me! Akane!
Jumpy?
I spun around. I heard a voice. His voice. I looked around. He wasn't in the room, of course, but I heard it so clearly, like he was right there.
Jumpy!
I screamed as loud as I could.
Akane!
Jumpy!
That's her. She's there. Then that means...
Akane! Akane!
Are you in an incinerator right now?
Yes, I am! How did you know?
I couldn't believe that he knew that. Now I understand what Santa meant.
Right. There's only one way to help her. You were brought here to help my sister. To save Akane.
I think I get it now.
Incineration will begin in 7 minutes.
Jumpy, we don't have time!
As quickly as I could, I told him that I had to solve the puzzle in order to stop the incinerator.
Got it!
And I do. Get everything now. At last I finally understand what all of this means. I know why the nonary game was held today. I know why we were kidnapped and brought here. It was all for this moment. All of this was planned out to lead to this one moment. Oh my god. This is insane. I can't believe it, but there's only one possible answer. June is. Zero is. Akane Kurashiki. She recreated the history of the future that she had a glimpse of 9 years ago. She tried to save herself that way 9 years ago. No, she's trying to save herself right now. That means that there's only one thing for me to do. Even if this is all some sort of insane plan, I will save her. I will save Akane Kurashiki. I must save her no matter what.
Incineration will begin in 6 minutes.
The voice reminded me of how much time I had left.
Jumpy!
Yeah, I know! Just hang on, alright? I promise I'll get you out of there. I'm not gonna let you die. I promise. So don't worry, alright? Just give me a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
My voice shook as I answered. It was hot in the room. It felt like my heart was on fire. 6 minutes or not, my heart burned with my feelings for him. Alright, time to get to work, Junpei. Is Snake talking to them about something? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Get out of my way.
Hey, what are you...
Just trust me, okay?
Sorry, Lotus, I didn't mean to snap, but there's a lot more at stake here than your pride. I'll apologize later, alright? Now let's have a look at this thing. We've got numbers all over this grid. I think the panels are out of order, so I just need to switch these out? Staring at it isn't going to accomplish anything. We'll just have to try.
Just think of what I did all those times before. I'm gonna do this on my own, with my own mind. I'm gonna solve this problem.
Seek a way out. Der Endgegner. Ich glaube, ich weiß sogar noch. Im Grunde... Erstmal schreibe ich jetzt Passwort. Oh, das war's schon. Oh, Entschuldigung. Eigentlich wollte ich euch zeigen, wie das funktioniert. Password. Ich weiß nicht. Das Passwort war Passwort. Moment. Das Passwort war aber Passwort. Das Puzzle war voll abgefahren, voll cool. Ich weiß nur gar nicht mehr wie. I'm inputting password now then. Are there any hints? What the hell am I supposed... Was ist, wenn... Moment, das Passwort war ja offenbar... Die Lösung war Passwort. Aber was ist, wenn ich jetzt Passwort zurückverwandle in Zahlen? Oh Gott, oh Gott, oh Gott, Moment. Das P... Oh Gott, was ist das P? Moment. Das A ist 10. 11, 12... Ich weiß nicht mal, ob das die Lösung ist. Aber Moment. Also heißt dann wäre P ja 25. Aber so viele Zahlen habe ich gar nicht. Vielleicht muss ich davon auch nochmal die Dings nehmen. Also 7? Maybe the hint was in that one. Ja, aber ich kann doch nicht zu dem anderen zurückgehen, oder? 7. Sagen wir mal 7. A. A ist 10, wäre 1. S. 9. W, warte mal, Z war 35, ne? Das ist 31? Ne, 32, oder? Wäre 5. O. Wäre eine 6. Nee. Simon, weißt du noch, wie das ging? Vielleicht habe ich mich einfach verzählt. Puzzle. The answer ended up being password. After it was an extra space. Ah. 9. Wir haben viel länger bei dem vorherigen Screen rumgemacht, ja.
That's it.
Ich wäre jetzt nicht verbrannt, ich habe die Zeit angehalten oder so.
Akane, did you get it?
Yes, I did! I solved it! I mean, really, you solved it for me, but I copied everything you did! Now I just have to press enter!
Then what the hell are you waiting for? Push it!
Okay, I will!
I hit the enter key.
Emergency shutdown command has been confirmed. Incineration system has been disabled.
Endgegner geschafft.
Jumpy! It worked! It worked! The incinerator shut down! It worked!
Tears rolled down my face as I cried out to him, but they were different sort of tears. A wonderful feeling of accomplishment and relief flooded my body. At the same time, what strength I had left, disappeared and I collapsed to the floor. For a while I just lay there laughing and crying and enjoying being alive. Every time I thought about him, I thought my heart would burst.
Whew.
I can't quite believe I did that, but I am so glad, so glad. I feel like my heart's on fire. Well, soon it will be. No, I don't have time to be thinking about that kind of shit. I need to tell Akane.
Akane! Sorry, but things are kind of busy over here. I'm gonna have to hang up now, okay?
That's the telephone bell.
Of course, that's fine.
I wiped the tears from my eyes and nodded vigorously, even though I knew you couldn't see me. Then I looked over at the corner of the floor, where the 2 bracelets Hongo had left behind.
Now.
Well, Seven and Lotus don't look particularly happy with me. Not a very nice look to give someone who just saved your lives, guys.
Junpei, are you...
Okay.
Shut it.
Right, okay, so maybe they have a reason to be pissed off. So what if I haven't pressed the enter key yet? Alright, nothing holding me back now. Here goes. Wait.
Incineration will begin in 90 seconds.
Huh?
It doesn't sound like it's stopping.
Oh shit.
What the shit? Why isn't it stopping?
Okay, maybe I didn't hit the key hard enough. Just hit it again. And again, and again. Okay, that's not working either. The alarm's still going off. What the hell is going on? I've got all the right numbers in the right boxes. It's perfect. So why the fuck isn't this thing stopping?
Incineration will begin in 60 seconds.
Oh dear. Wait, of course. That's what the numbers that showed up after the puzzle mean. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus Lotus. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8. Snake, Clover, me, 7 and Lotus. Then door 9. No, that's it. That number on the door isn't a 9. It's not even a number.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that...
Holy shit, of course. Then we just have to put the right number into the red end.
Incineration will begin in 30 seconds.
Run, guys! Get to the door! Run!
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Don't have much time. Man, I sure hope they can just trust me on this one or we are fucked. Alright, no time to explain,
Quick,
just go.
Verify your numbers on the red. Verify? Who?
What combination?
All of us! We all need to verify!
Why?
You really think this is a good time to ask questions? Just do it!
Seriously. Hurry, 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 hurry.
Incineration will begin 10
Oh
seconds.
Jesus
9,
fucking Christ.
8,
Do it.
7, 6, 5,
Uh-oh.
4, 3, 2.
Hello?
Central gate has been opened. Incineration system has been disabled.
Jesus. Thank fucking Christ. No time to be happy. Time to go.
Hurry! We've only got 9 seconds before the door closes. Go, go, go!
Come on, guys, move it. Okay, they're all through. Move it, Junpei. Just in time. And there goes the door. No, don't calm down yet. You're not done. We've still got to find the dead. And there it is.
Shit. Looks like we made it, huh?
Man, that guy sure can laugh when he wants to. Looks like Clover and Lotus are totally out of energy. Snake is shaking his head warily. I just want to take a nap, but...
Akane? Akane! Can you hear me? Akane!
I want to tell her we made it. I want to tell her how good I feel, but nothing. The door opened. Standing in front of it was my brother.
Akane!
Oi!
I cried his name even though my voice was almost gone from screaming, and I leapt into his arms.
Oh, oi!
Akane!
Nicht like and subscribe. I buried my face in his chest and cried again. I cried and cried and cried. The steady thump of his heart in my ear made me feel like I was home. Its beat was almost like a lullaby. I wrapped my arms around him as far as they would go and held him as tight as I could. Just to be there felt like a miracle. I hadn't felt the warmth of another human body in what had seemed like an eternity. I just wanted to stay there, in his arms forever. But I couldn't. The moment I'd passed through the door, my bracelets had begun the countdown to death. I leapt away from him and looked around. The door had already closed. I spotted the dead only a short distance away. It took me only a moment to get to and scan all the bracelets. I left the ones Hongo had dropped on the scanner panel. That was it.
Ah!
I took a deep breath and looked around again. The huge detective who we'd call 7 and 9 years and Snake the blind boy were looking at me. They seemed to have been utterly stunned by my sudden appearance. Their eyes were wide and their mouths hung open.
Alright, let's get out of here. If we don't book it, we might run into Hongo again.
Oh, he was right. It was time we get moving. The mention of Hongo seemed to jar 7 and Snake out of their surprise, and they nodded. We took off running up the spiraling stairs to freedom. Time for more running. But if they can get us out of here, no wonder we're running so hard. My heart's beating so hard I can barely hear. God, I can't wait to breathe real air again. Huh? Is 7 talking?
Hey, Junpei, can I ask you something?
What's up?
That door, the one with the 9 on it. Why'd it open?
Yeah, all 5 of us verified our numbers on the red. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 is 26. That makes our digital route 8. It shouldn't have opened.
That's not like you, Lotus. I thought you would have figured it out already.
Huh? Why?
Because you were the person who taught me about the idea of bases.
Bases?
Yeah. What are the 2 numbers in base 2?
0 and 1.
How about base 10?
That goes from 0 to 9, right?
Then how about base 16?
0 through F. After 9, it starts at A and goes from there. B, C, D, etc.
You're right. In other words, A in base 16 is 10 in base 10. B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, and so on.
So, what about it?
You don't get it? What if we keep going with that pattern? What if you go way past base 16 all the way to base 27?
Base 27?
Yeah.
Well, the numerical digits are the same, so I guess you'd add alphabetical digits. E is 14, F is 15, G is 16,
H is 17, I is 18, J is 19,
K is 20, L is 21.
N is 23, O is 24, P is 25.
Yeah, and? What comes after that?
Oh,
Q.
26!
And what does that mean?
Wasn't a 9 on the door.
It was a Q! A fucking lowercase q!
Yep, that's pretty much it. I guess to put it another way, you could say that it was a 9 in base 10, but a Q in base 27.
Time for more running. God, my thighs are killing me. I swear any moment now I'm gonna tear a muscle. I feel like every single cell of my body is dying for air. Damn, every breath I take is a core now. I feel like my lungs are gonna burst. Maybe just a short rest. No, can't stop. Don't have time. Come on, legs. There can't be many more of these fucking steps left. Let's run. Run like a bullet down a rifle barrel. Like a tornado cutting through a sea of clouds. I feel like we're running along the back of a giant coiled dragon. Finally. Oh, Jesus, I can barely breathe. No, Junpei, no time to rest. Pull yourself together, you're almost there.
All right, I'm gonna open it.
Yeah,
Yes, we're finally here.
please do.
Sure, you look like a big, heavy door, but you're the only thing standing between me and my freedom. But even more important than that, you're the only thing standing between me and Akane. You're gonna open, and you're gonna open now. I felt a hand on my shoulder. It was Aoi's. I gave it a small, reassuring squeeze. I was so happy I felt like I could melt. My heart was at peace, not only because my brother and I were back together again. Thanks to the huge detective, all 9 of us who had been kidnapped were finally able to escape from the gigantic. On the distant horizon we could see the faint outline of the ship as it sank. It gave a thunderous roar as it finally slid beneath the waves. Its last cry echoed out across the ocean, and then it was gone.
It's over.
Aoi whispered.
Yeah.
It was over. It was finally over. Or was it? Was it really? Well, that was wrong. That wasn't it at all. I was sure of it. This wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. This was only a prologue to what would happen in 9 years. Yes, finally, air. Ugh. Damn, that sun is bright. I can barely see anything. I gotta admit, this doesn't look quite like... Wait.
No way.
You have got to be shitting me.
What?
It can't be.
This is...
This is the building in the Nevada desert.
Wir waren nie auf dem Schiff.
the mock experiment building.
Oh my god. This whole time we were in Building Q.
Shit. Sure enough, that's a desert out there with mountains all around it. Hello there, sun. Boy, am I ever glad to see you. I don't think I've ever been so happy to see a sunrise. Huh? Did I just hear something fall? Right, our bracelets. I guess I've never really got a good look at the underside of one of these. Let's see what's inside you. Just a little electronic chip, like in an ATM card. That's it. There's nothing else. Nothing that even looks like a detonator. There was never a detonator to begin with. Figures.
Akane.
Jumpy.
Einzige Detonator und Bombe war in dem 9. Mann und Nijisaki. Die anderen hatten Attrappen. Huh. Guess I must be pretty crazy about the girl. If I think I'm hearing her voice in the wind. Hier kommt noch ein bisschen. Nur so nebenbei. Kotaro Uchikoshi ist der Typ, der das geschrieben hat. Und es kommt bald ein ganz neues Spiel von ihm raus. Da freue ich mich schon drauf. Er ist ein sehr kranker Mann. Ja, warte mal, bis du den zweiten Teil erlebst. Der zweite Teil ist ja nochmal heiliger Hirnfick des Todes für Blumen. Ja, wie gesagt, wartet mal, bis der zweite Teil kommt. Damit fangen wir dann nächste Woche Sonntag an. Der ist im Grunde wie der erste, nur dass man ihn nochmal irgendwie mal was mit 10.000 multipliziert oder so, was ja, total abgefuckten Scheiß angeht. Ganz genau, Simon sagt es, das hier ist Kindergeburtstag im Vergleich zu Teil 2. Ich wäre ja sogar am liebsten, nicht am liebsten direkt mit Teil 2 angefangen. Ich finde Teil 1 ja auch echt cool. Ich meine, das ist schon echt abgefahrener Kram und ich finde es immer noch cool, wenn man ja auf so verrückten Kram kommt. Aber Teil 2, heilige holy shit mal 10.000.
Are you okay?
Oh, come on. This is nothing.
Really?
Nur die Rätsel im zweiten sind tatsächlich auch um einiges schwerer teilweise, aber dafür ist dann vielleicht der Simon wieder dabei.
Yeah.
You don't look okay.
It was just before the end of elementary school. Also auch noch bevor sie entführt wurde und in das Nonary Game gesteckt wurde. Jumpy and I were sitting next to each other on a small hill, looking down at the town as the sun slowly set.
How does it look then?
It was half serious and half joking. I thought about it for a minute first.
Well, let's see. It looks like you kissed a toad and got warts, but then they just kept growing and growing and growing.
What does that even mean?
Jumpy grinned and...
Ow, 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 ow.
See? I told you you're not okay. You're too reckless.
Cooles Lied.
You can't beat 5 8th graders, Jumpy. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so? I had to do something.
Look at the Nevada desert go past. For an SUV, this thing has a pretty smooth ride. Sure, it was nice of someone to leave it for us outside the building, keys in the ignition and gas in the tank. Almost like it was a present, you know. Anyway, we jumped in and now here we are, screaming across the desert. Lotus is over there in the passenger seat. Snake and Seven and I are all squeezed into the backseat here. Still can't believe we let her drive.
Woohoo!
Oh, Jesus.
This is so fun!
Oh Gott, ihr werdet alle sterben.
This is so awesome! Driving is so great when there's nothing around. And there's no speed
Hast du überhaupt
limit.
einen Führerschein?
Hey, Clover, watch those bumps, all right? This car jumps even a little, and I think I'm gonna get crushed to death.
Hey, shut it. I can't help if I'm big, all right? Suck it up.
Why don't you drive, Seven?
I'm a cop. I ain't gonna break the law.
Meine, zumindest, ich weiß nicht, ob das irgendwo offiziell so bestätigt wurde, aber meine Interpretation ist übrigens, dass er sein Gedächtnis verloren hat, weil solange sie in dem Gebäude drin sind und das ganze Nonary-Game hier abläuft, sich sozusagen zwei Realitäten überlagern, fast so wie bei dem Schrödingers Katze-Box. Das heißt, du hast zwei Zustände, die sich, ja, halt die gleichzeitig da sind und erst am Ende, wenn die Box aufgeht, ist dann halt, ja, einer von beiden Realität. Und solange das irgendwie so schwammig ist, erinnert er sich halt irgendwie nicht so richtig. Er erinnert sich dann vielleicht mal an die eine, mal an die andere. Er kriegt dann ja auch am Ende plötzlich so riesengroße Kopfschmerzen, als es gerade auf den Punkt zugeht, wo man jetzt halt sie rettet oder nicht. Fand ich. Es ist halt mal jetzt nur meine Interpretation, aber es würde Sinn machen.
He doesn't have an international license.
Und Akane hatte vielleicht immer dieses hohe Fieber wegen dem Incinerator, der sozusagen näher rückte und ja auch Hitze macht.
Yeah, but you could have sat in the passenger seat.
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm giving this seat up. And Clover, there's no need to slow down.
Yeah, just kill us all.
The car Santa and June are in should be somewhere down this road ahead of us.
Yeah, I saw some fresh tire tracks going out. There's no doubt about it.
Then we've got to hurry if we want to catch them, don't we?
Sure thing.
Oh shit. God damn it, she didn't have to drive so fast. Man, I didn't even think a car like this could go this fast. We're sure throwing up a lot of dust. It was a couple hours after we had run into the junior high students. I can read, thank you. They'd been hiding in the bushes on the back of one of the hills, drenching a kitten in gasoline. Who the... Das hat mich jedes Mal wieder schockiert, wenn ich das lese. What the fuck is wrong with these junior high students? The moment we saw what they were doing, Jumpy ran up to them furious, understandably so.
Hey! What the hell are you doing?
And he jumped on them. He quickly scooped up the kitten and tossed it to me. I caught it and ran for the police station as fast as I could.
Help me! Officer, please! You have to come with me!
Echt mal. The policeman and I headed back to the hill. All we found was Jumpy, sprawled on the ground with a face covered in big swelling lumps. Das
You
sieht so
couldn't
dumm
run
aus.
away after you threw the kitty to me?
I asked him. He stuck his tongue out through the hole in his mouth where a tooth had fallen out.
Yeah, I guess I coulda...
Then why didn't you?
I didn't want to. I wanted to beat him up. Beat him up real good.
Und wie toll das geklappt hat.
Because of what they were doing to the kitty.
Yeah, that too, but... I think they were the ones behind those murders our first semester. Remember?
Oh, you mean the bunnies.
Yeah, the bunnies.
He plucked some grass from the ground and tossed it into the wind.
They asked me what elementary school I was from, so I told them. And then they said they'd do the same thing to you that they did to the rabbits. I couldn't forgive them for that, so I...
Hey, there's still some stuff I don't get.
Because they probably don't know any more than I do.
Like Ace. Well, guess I should say Kentaro Hongo. Why did he create the Nonary Project? Anybody? Any ideas?
Why don't you ask him yourself?
Well, yeah, I guess I could.
He's still in the trunk, I assume?
Yeah, he is. Still tied up, I'm assuming, with his mouth taped shut. His eyes just look empty, no emotion. It looks like he's just given up. I wonder if he even cares what happens to him anymore.
Hey, were you listening to us?
Yeah, go ahead and try to pretend you weren't, you old bastard. Let's get that tape off your mouth.
Come on, I know you were. Answer me.
You could at least look at me when you talk, man.
I only wanted to see the faces. Human faces, I thought. I thought if I could gain the ability to access the morphic field set, then perhaps I could see faces. By peering into people's minds, you could understand how they were processing the expressions of others.
Mann, Prosopagnosia muss ja echt scheiße sein.
That's it?
Yes, if you want to put it simply. But if you are looking for a more philosophical answer, I can supply that as well. You see, the human collective consciousness...
I think that's enough out of you, pal. Time for the tape to go back on.
All right. So what's your second question?
You said there were some things you didn't get, didn't you?
Well, somebody's a little nosy.
Well, my next question doesn't really have anything to do with you two. This is for you, Seven. It's about the whole Alice thing. What's the deal with that?
Well, see, 9 years ago, after I escaped from the Gigantic, I kept going after Hongo on my own, hoping I'd catch him when he finally slipped up. And during the course of my investigations, I learned a lot more about the Gigantic. I also found out about Bourdain and Alice.
You're not really answering my question. Was there actually a girl who wouldn't melt at room temperature?
Sounds like Hongo has something to say. Alright, fine, I'll let you talk, but you gotta behave.
What?
What?
Alice doesn't exist. 9 years ago, I found Alice's coffin behind the library on the bottom deck. There was nothing in it but the root of a peculiar plant. My research determined that it was a member of the genus Mandragora, of the family Solanaceae, and was able to extract a particular alkaloid from it.
Ah.
I used that extract to create Soparu. Its creation was a tremendous boon to my firm, and we grew rapidly.
Shit, this is gonna go on forever here. Tape's going back on, Hongo. The rest of my questions can wait a bit. For now, I think I'll just enjoy the ride.
Here, this is for you.
What's this?
This is a for you doll. His name is Junpei.
Jumpy pulled something out of his pocket and shoved out his arm toward me. In his hand was a doll made of yarn, small enough to fit in his palm.
Jumpy, are you sure it's, for you, doll?
Huh? Yeah, the lady at the shop said so, so that means it's for you, right?
Are you sure it's not a voodoo doll?
For you, doll, voodoo doll. Das hat im Japanischen wahrscheinlich noch besser funktioniert mit Katakana.
Wait, what? That's... Oh, man. Oh, man.
Well, it sure looks like a voodoo doll. I mean, you do know what a voodoo doll is used for, right?
Yeah, I guess calling it Junpei isn't a very good idea then.
Why are you giving me this anyway? It just seems really sudden.
You know how after June, we aren't gonna get to see each other too much? I mean, we're gonna be in different schools, and I just thought I'd,
Oh, okay, well, how about we call it June then?
Okay. So, I wanted to give you this.
You sound like some sort of tribal chief in a bad movie.
Yes. I, head of tribe. This doll, traditional charm of tribe. So I give this. It me. So we always together.
Oh, Jumpy.
If something bad, then hold and pray. I go wherever you are. So here, take.
I reached my hand out and picked up the doll gently.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy.
Before I knew it, I was crying. Tears streamed down my face and fell into June's tiny yarn body. Also, sie hat die Puppe so genannt.
Oh, Jumpy. I'll never forget you, I promise.
Jumpy looked straight into my eyes and said just 5 words.
I'll never forget you either.
The sky was a beautiful crimson red as it melted down toward the horizon. The last golden rays of sunlight stretched out across the city and painted themselves across the hills. We sat, bathed in the warm light of evening, just the two of us leaning gently against one another, shoulder to shoulder. The sun set, and we still didn't leave. We watched in silence as the darkness deepened, and one by one, the lights of the town began to flicker on. There's still one thing I don't get. To be honest, it's the biggest mystery as far as I'm concerned, and also the only one that's really important. It has to do with June and Akane. 9 years ago she died in the incinerator in the Gigantic, but she's still alive now with June. But how? Was it because I tapped into the morphic field set and saved her 9 years ago? Alright, let's say that makes some kind of insane sense. If I did that, then how do I make sense of what Seven remembers? Hab ich doch gerade erklärt. Snake makes sense, he's blind. He couldn't have seen her body anyway. But Seven, he said he was sure he saw it. Does that mean there's some kind of historical discrepancy? Oh wait, maybe that's not it at all. There's one other logical explanation. Was what you told me the truth, Seven? You look satisfied. No, no way. Ich couldn't. Nein, ich glaube nicht, dass er gelogen hat. Meine Erklärung, finde ich, ist sinnvoller.
Hey, look! Over there! There's somebody next to the road.
Was? Wer könnte dann da neben an der Straße stehen?
Huh? What? Hmm?
The burning gaze of the Nevada sun pounded down on her head. The desert around her rippled with heat. Standing there on that shimmering plain was a woman, her arm out and her thumb up. It would not be long before Junpei realized who she was. What the fuck? Das war's. Das war's. Wir haben's geschafft. Nur das Axtende fehlt, aber das können wir auch ignorieren. Guckt mal, wie lang das hier in Wahrheit noch runterging. Auf dem Chart hat man eigentlich nur die 3 gesehen als Fragezeichen. Aber da kam dann doch noch ein bisschen mehr. Tja. Das war das. Jetzt sollte ich schnell ins Bett gehen. Ich hoffe, es hat gefallen. Ich wette, da werdet ihr jetzt die Nacht oder vielleicht auch die nächsten Tage auch durchaus noch ein bisschen drüber nachdenken. Und vor allem hoffe ich, dass wir uns am 2. September, also nächste Woche Sonntag, wiedersehen, damit der richtig kranke Scheiß losgeht. Wie Simon schon sagte, Teil 2, gegen Teil 2 ist Teil 1 noch Kindergeburtstag. Also, ja, wie gesagt, am 2. September geht's los. Ich kann YouTube jetzt eigentlich auch schon mal die Aufnahme stoppen. Also, auf Wiedersehen.